all you awesome traders out there, welcome. This is Tracy bringing you another trade review, and today I want to talk about ALT from December 1st, 2020. I took this as a day trade, and I'm just going to back test it again or back trade it again and see if I can't improve on the performance that I did on Monday. Now, before we get started, I am a mentor over at Real Life Trading, so come check us out if you're interested in learning more about how we trade, or you're interested in taking any of the free content that we have available. You can find us at www.reallifetrading.com. And if you find this video valuable, please remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell for notification of any future videos. So let's get started. Now, on the daily chart, what I want to do is I want to identify support resistance. Now, the ALT was gapping above this resistance level. It was gapping somewhere in here. And so I like that. And I thought that had room up to the 100 moving average, potentially to this pivot point right here on the daily. So I've got some support and resistance identified off the daily chart. Next thing I'm going to do is just zip over to the hourly chart, and I want to take a look and see if there's any point of controls that are currently open. And I have no point of controls that are open. And if you're interested in learning more about the point of control, check out the video that we did on the volume profile, and we'll put a link in the description below. All right, so there's no point of controls in here. We have clear air from here to here. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to identify a pivot, an hourly pivot, and I'm just going to put this as a dashed line so I know it's an hourly. Here's another one. And all I'm doing is essentially putting areas where I can take partials. I know where the pivots are, and I want to be able to see these levels on my 5-minute chart. And then what I do is go to the 5-minute chart. So let's get started with the actual back trading. Now, what I am looking for a trade is either a hammer candle or a high wave candle at a support level. And from there, I would play the breakout of that hammer candle or the high wave candle. Or I've been practicing trading what I would call a VWAP and a 10 EMA squeeze. And that's when the 10 converges with the VWAP, it kind of tightens up on the two, and then price either breaks up or breaks down. So I'll show you what that looks like as we progress through the trade. All right, so first candle comes in, and I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. It is not a candle that I want to play right now. I'm going to wait. Next, like nice little inside candle, which is nice, but I'm going to wait because it's not at a support level. If this was lower down in this area here, I would consider taking possibly the breakout of that candle. But for now, I'm going to hold off and wait. And there's a nice little retest of that prior resistance level, which is now support. It's staying above the 10 EMA, which I like. Now, that squeeze that I was talking about, this is what it kind of looks like. So the 10 kind of converges this way, and the VWAP converges this way. Price kind of stays in the middle, and it'll either squeeze up or it'll squeeze down. And I'm going with the trend, which is the gap up. So I am looking to play this long on the squeeze. So let's just see what else comes from here. Now, we do get a nice little indecision candle. We've already tested that support level. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this trade, take the breakout. Now, I'm not too worried about the VWAP being right here at this point, because basically I'm looking for it to either close above this level, and if it doesn't, I'll be looking to play defense. But as long as it stays above the 10, I'm waiting for these to converge. So this will get closer and closer into this level. Now, I could wait a little bit longer if I wanted to, but I do like the candle. I like the setup. And I'm ready to take the trade. So I'm going to mark this point of control right here just so I can see whether it goes up or whether it goes down once I'm in the trade. And let's just change that to a red so I can see it. And make it a bit bigger. Perfect. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm waiting for this to break higher, and we'll see if this can stay above the 10 and watch these two converge. All right, so there we're in the trade. We get a nice close above the VWAP, which is nice. The 10 is coming up on the VWAP. The VWAP is still moving down. And there's another nice close above that. And you can see that 10 is moving closer and closer to that VWAP and getting that squeeze in. Now, the point of control did move up, so that's good. I like that. We're getting price acceptance as it goes higher. Now, what I want to do is take a partial at the high of day. So I'm just going to mark that. That's going to be a partial right there. And then from there, the next partial will be up at this 1445 level. So let's see if this hits. And from now, what I don't want is a close back below the 10 EMA. So there's an indecision candle, higher volume, and the point of control moves up. So that's good. Now remember, I'm wanting this squeeze is taking place and we're holding above this level, so that's good. I like that. I don't want it to close below the 10. Okay, there's the first partial. Breakout volume, lots of people went long here. Good strong close. Take a partial there, at least I do. And then my next partial will be at the 1444 mark. And again, we're watching. We don't want to close back below that 10. All right, and there we're going higher. Nice indecision candle up here. It's not high volume, so I'm not too concerned with it right now. I'm fine with a small little pullback. All right, there's the second partial. That's good. We do have increased volume right there, and that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. I'm expecting a pullback to the VWAP. I don't want it to close below the VWAP, so we'll go there and see what happens. So we've got a partial here. Where's my partials? There we go. Okay. So now the next level that I'm looking for is 1630, and I'm pushing my luck to get there, but hey, we'll see. We'll watch the price action, see what happens. So now I'm not wanting a close below the 10. Now we did get another move on the point of control. It's moving up. I don't like that it moved up on selling volume. This was moving down, price was moving down, and this moved up. That can be an indication that selling pressure is increasing here, and especially after this candle came in, I would have preferred to see the point of control move up with volume, as volume was going up and as price was moving higher. But it's pretty low volume compared to the buying volume that was here, so I'm not too worried about it. And again, I'm watching that 10 and VWAP to see if I get a close below there. Okay, so there's a close below the VWAP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop to this area right here. We've taken 20% off the position already. We've taken a partial here, which I take 10%, and another 10% right here. So let's see if we can't get this thing to regain the VWAP, which it did there. That's good. It's holding above the VWAP. So we got the regain of the VWAP right here, and we're closing above the VWAP again. We're holding this level. So let's continue to watch this. Okay, and the point of control moved down. So I am no longer really thinking that this is going to trend. It might go make a new high. It might go a little bit higher, but this is not going to run up to the target, not that 1630 target that I wanted. So I'm going to just pay attention to what's happening here. If we don't put in a new high, I'll move my stop up and look to exit a little bit earlier. And now I'm still watching. So we did get a point of control move up slightly on that buying pressure, so that's good. I am going to be watching for another close below the 10. And there's another point of control moved up, so that was good. We're getting buying acceptance, so we might be getting some extra buying pressure up here. Now, we didn't get a new high here, which I don't like, but we're still holding above the 10, so I'm going to give it a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, so there's a close above this area here. We've got a new high, and this is on high volume as well. So again, we've got breakout volume on that high. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop up to this level, and I'm going to wait a little bit longer. This 10 is continuing to ride up higher, and if I get an indecision candle or high volume candle, then I will be looking to exit. Okay. So we're getting a nice little kind of a pennant pattern right here, which I like. There's another break higher, so that's good. We're getting increasing volume. Okay, and there's another close below the 10. So I think what I'll do is I'll move my stop up here because I'm pretty happy with the trade in there. I'm out of the trade, and there's the point of control. Just move up again on as price was going down, which increases the selling pressure. So I am out of the trade now, and this yielded, let's see here, 4.07. That's a pretty good trade. I did not play it quite that well on Monday. My actual trade was, let's see here, 1320 by 1238, and I ended up exiting all at 1414. So 1414, which was down in right here. All right, so when I took the trade, I ended up getting in right here, and I actually got in on this low. So I didn't enter here or here. I waited until this candle had formed, and then I bought a retest, got filled right here. And then this candle came in, and once this candle came in, I moved my stop up, and I basically took it again at this level. I just exited all at that level once it came back up, which was kind of where this body candle was. So that's what I ended up doing, and exiting all there for a 1.15. But I certainly like how the back trade worked a lot better. So again, I'm looking for this nice moving average into the VWAP, get that nice squeeze, get in as close as you can to the 10, and it tends to pop nicely. So those are the trades that I've been working on a lot lately, and playing them, and they've been turning out to be quite successful. So again, if you have any, well, let's actually take a look and see how this trade ended up finishing. So again, it didn't continue. It rolled over and ended up almost retracing the entire move. So there you go. Perfect. All right, folks. So if you have any comments, questions, throw them in the chat below, and I'll be happy to answer them as soon as I can. All right, you guys, happy trading. Cheers.